So this week in theaters, we saw I Love You Man, starring Paul Rudd and Jason Segel, directed by John Hamburger. John Hamburg. I was gonna say John Hamburglar. The Hamburglar.
Let's see who starts it.
Okay. Pretty good, I guess.
Whoa. You just burped in my face, you dick.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Okay. This one is, like he said, written by John Hamburglar. He also wrote Dr. Dolittle 1 and 2. Something to do too.
I don't know, I'm a big fan of any guy who can talk to animals and walk with animals.
Yeah, well, Ace Ventura is better.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I Love You Man.
I love you too, man.
This movie, I knew it was going to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Paul Rudd, Jason Segel, they're like at the top right now, along with Seth Rogen and the whole Judd Apatow team and all that stuff. So pretty much they can't do any wrong right now.
No, they can't.
And I knew this was going to be funny, but I didn't think I was going to laugh continuously all the time throughout this movie. There was maybe like 3 minutes of downtime in between hard, heavy laughter. All the way through, all the way up until the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a feel good. It's a twist on the whole love story thing.
Between a man and a woman.
Yeah, and they kind of
It's a
draw that.
It's a bromance.
It is a bromance, for sure. There's so many amazing scenes in this movie.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Can you remember any of these amazing scenes?
No, I can't.
No? What about the one where he's chugging the beer and then he pukes on Jon Favreau?
And Jon Favreau's character is the classic, you know how your friends have a bad relationship and you go out to dinner with them and they're...
Shows up with a toothpick in his mouth and he's like...
Well, and they just bicker the whole time.
Yeah.
They play it to a T, and he apparently just started filming this movie like 3 days after Iron Man hit theaters.
That's cool.
Which is awesome because he's amazing, obviously.
Jamie Presley is also really funny as his wife.
Yeah.
A couple other people that show up in this movie, Andy Samberg, J.K. Simmons as Paul Rudd's dad.
The cameo list goes on, and you like... I don't remember names of people, but you're like, oh, I've seen him before,
Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, people from Superbad are in this.
The whole Apatow family.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And Jason Segel, coming off of his success with Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which that was like his first big box office success, right? Because he's on How I Met Your Mother, and he's hilarious on that show. If you don't watch How I Met Your Mother, watch it. It's hilarious. Neil Patrick Harris is in it too, and he's awesome in it.
I like Jason Segel because he's just such a cool guy. And his face is like, it's kind of pudgy, you know, and he's tall and he's lanky and he's dorky looking, but he's still just cool. He's cool.
I could totally want to be his friend.
Yeah. I don't blame Paul Rudd for, like, ditching his girlfriend and...
And I love how all these movies coming out is all Rush influenced.
The Rush connection is awesome, and I love how Rush played in this movie.
Yes.
So cool.
Well, and then you see the preview for Adventureland coming out soon, and there's Rush in that as well, so I don't know, like...
I think everyone in the whole Apatow clan, they have a name for all those people who are in that kind of group of funny people. You know, you got Seth Rogen, Steve Carell, Paul Rudd, Jason Segel, you know, all those people. It's called the Frat Group or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, I looked it up the other night because I do that shit. But yeah, they're called the Frat Group, and I guess one of their things that they have in common is that they all love Rush. Like they think
awesome.
Rush is the best band ever.
That's awesome, because
Yeah.
it's a really good band. How could you not love Rush, being Canadian?
Slap of the bass, man.
Slap at the bass.
A slap of the bass, man. The other thing I liked about this movie is that there's so many cool one-liners from Paul Rudd when he's just like he's struggling with nicknames to call Jason Segel
Because he's in love with him, pretty much, and he's just like, skadoosh, almost.
Skadoosh. Totes my goats.
Totes my goat. Oh my god. It's kind of hard to relate to his character always having you as a friend and other people, right? So it's like I can't relate to him in that respect, but they put it off in this movie like it is him trying to get a girlfriend, you know how he would, and that comes easy to him. So the complete opposite is the bromance.
It was it's hard to not watch this movie unless you have like a fucking black heart of ice to not walk out of this movie with a smile on your face, because it's just so goofy and it leaves you so happy at the end. You know, even though they kind of drift in that whole sappy bit, which you know they do.
Yeah.
In all the Apatow-esque comedies that come out nowadays, it's still just a movie that just leaves you so happy. You know, it's hard to hate this movie. You can't hate this movie unless you're like a Nazi or something. You will like this movie. I guarantee it.
Want to keep it short or keep going?
I don't know how long that was.
I don't know. Let's give our bottles, man.
Okay.
I loved this movie. I suggest going to see it. 5.5 bottles for me. Very good.
I will give this movie 6 bottles.
Wow.
Because this is probably, of this year so far, this is my favorite movie. This is the movie I've enjoyed from start to finish. It's really funny. Really good.
I can't wait for Funny People to come out.
Funny People.
That's Judd Apatow's next movie. Year one.
Observe and Report.
Observe and Report.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. There's a lot of good comedies coming out, and we are going to review all of them. Go see this movie twice.
Yes,
and then buy it.